And we're back. Means that there's like a raid on, right? Yeah. Don't allow the enemy to enter the quarter. Sure! We'll just arrow them into oblivion. At least they start off not, like, running for it. Oh my god. This is Space Invaders levels of required lead. Now there's a dated reference. That existed before I did. At least I think. Prioritize Kurborosu. Okay, so... Oh, it won't be. It never is. It never, ever is. Well, at least I can... Oh, god, the danger level there. Okay, well, I don't have the tavern there. Yeah, so I guess we're gonna... God, I always feel like mop-up is such a waste. Well, let's up our detector. We can certainly afford it right now. There we go. Well, since we've ascertained that gold is exclusively for upgrades and not for construction, we need materials for that. Now, the bow's actually holding pretty strong right now. Yeah, we'll clear it out. So I'm gonna be real with all of you. I don't throw in for that sword and sorcery Ren Fair type stuff. I've always been more of a futurist. I was enthusiastic to finish Decision 1 to play Decision 2. I was enthusiastic to go from Decision 2, you know, even though I was planning on, like, holding off doing it all at once. I feel kind of like I'm throwing this game in here just for the sake of completion, because I'm not enthusiastic to go running around knifing zombies. Which, of course, I'm not doing. I'm arrowing zombies into oblivion. Because it is infinitesimally more effective. Oh, right. Detector. Now that it's fully upgraded. We should even detect, like, the hidden items. You're not dead. We've been over this. If I didn't kill you, you're not dead. Unless you're a human. Then you might have been killed by the zombie scourge. Why do we keep hearing sheep and not seeing sheep? That's... There's a bit of a logical disconnect there, I think. Oh no, it's the Horde! Don't let them get close! Zombie executioner, huh? I wonder where the inspiration for that came from. I think somebody played Resident Evil 5. Honestly, this is really putting my Space Invader skills to work. If I'm being honest, I played more Galaga. And Galaxian. Subtle difference, but important ones. Seriously, there's no hidden anything over there? For real? Okay, sure. At least now that the detector actually shows where all the hidden items are, there is actually a incentive to go back and roam through all the areas just to complete the set, because now I can actually detect that stuff. So I don't end up wandering around doing an old-fashioned Doom or Wolfenstein and wall humping to find all the secrets. I mean, in the post-internet era, not having an in-game mechanic that helps you to locate secrets is a bit pointless because the internet exists. So all you're doing by not having an in-game mechanic for that is adding to the tedium that the players have to deal with, which is not cool. Besides, if the argument comes to the point of, well, if you put a mechanic in there, you make the secrets easier to find, and maybe some people want the secrets to be hard to find. If they want the secrets to be hard to find, they just won't use the mechanic that makes them easier. Same as, like, not looking for an online guide. I mean, options is the point here. Give the player some options. Well, there's no tower, so... A lot of dogs. You're not dead. Now you are. Detector. Why is it not on by default now? Because it used to just be on by default. That made the most sense, I would think. We got friendlies. Thing is, though, if those friendlies are amidst the horde, they're already dead. We're gonna get, like, fire bombs or something? Because some of these situations would really benefit from some grenades. They clearly already have gunpowder or something, because we got those explosives that, you know, explode. Unlike the flashlight, the gunpowder is actually era-appropriate. The Chinese came up with that ages ago, as an elixir for immortality. It didn't quite have the intended effect. How is there not an achievement for, like, railgunning? Maybe because it's really easy to... Ooh. Stash. Stock! Yes, I can build more. Here's the problem, I can't, like, rapidly expand and collect a bunch more of mines and so forth because of the way this is set up. Oh, are you two just chilling out here? Okay. Sure. I suppose there's no threat now. Continue to hang out. Can we upgrade the mine? No, we can't upgrade the mine. Can we secure another mine? Yes, we can. And improve our productivity. Okay, so unlike the towers, it's better for me to secure the mine first, because they don't actually enter it, speed things up until after... If I'm interpreting these mechanics correctly. I'm going to max out my freaking bow damage probably before I even secure the central zone. So I guess in an RPG, this would put me in the Ranger class or the Rogue class. Something in that family of characters. Oh, that knife isn't effective. And I know part of the reason the bow is so effective is all the upgrade points I sunk into it, and you know why? Because I knew I'd be using it this much. I mean, what did everybody expect? I was gonna give myself, like, a self-imposed challenge of not using the bow, because it's, like, the super cheap way of doing it. People throw that term around, it's cheap. I prefer to call it efficient. If you had the option of getting something at a lower price, why wouldn't you? Ah, yes, but the point of a game is the challenge. Okay, there's truth to that, certainly. I've played games that are very hard in the interest that they are very hard. However, I mean, I'm not one of this, like, crowd that plays Halo on the Mythic difficulty just because I want those extra brownie points. I appreciate a challenge, sure, but I also want to enjoy the experience. I should have unlocked a higher level of lockpicking. Not sure I would have had the gold for it, though. I mean, what does it matter? My snowballing effect has been completely subverted by a mixture of the Masters and this whole stock and trade nonsense. There's still such a mass of enemies. Well, you know what? Let's kick this back on. Am I out of breath? Where are all these sheep? Thank you for body blocking that zombie doggo. I miss my mines. I'll have them back for Decision 3. Although I can't get them probably as early as I did, because I have to wait till I find the Master, who has the mines, and that's probably going to be late game to prevent me from abusing it the way I did in the last game. Oh, I'll find a way, don't you worry. Where optimization can be found, I shall discover it and exploit it. I cannot be stopped! Besides, for me, the challenge of a game is optimizing it. It's part of the reason I enjoy games like Armored Core and MechWarrior. I spend as much time customizing my machine as I do actually using it in combat. How am I bad at strategy, honestly? You'd think with the amount of intellectual exercise I put towards these things, I'd probably ace it, but for some reason it just doesn't work. I did very well in Conflict Zone, but that's only because I was extremely adept at forming defensive lines with artillery and anti-air. And I basically found every choke point that was available on the map and sealed it off. I may have also used some tactical nuclear weapons, but there's no penalty for doing that in that game, so who cares? Where's the thing? The thing? Wait, if this is the tavern, then theoretically there's a master somewhere, right? We haven't found him yet. Well, there's still dudes, so let's go. Man, that breath meter runs down fast. The big map zone. Ow! You know, you guys need to stand up for me to railgun you. I mean, I'm one-tapping the standard zombies with the bow. And it's probably going to be the next weapon I upgrade, and my next set of upgrades will also be in the bow.
Do you want to do me a favor?
Buddy, once I get you to the tavern, you're going to be the one doing me a favor. Maybe. Do you have a crossbow? Or a better bow? Or maybe some bombs? Can I get a holy hand grenade of Antioch? I wonder why magic was not included in this. I mean, I suppose that's designer's choice.
Thanks.
Well, let's get you guys to the factory so that we can round this off and I can find out what I've unlocked. It's probably not something I'm going to use. Because it usually isn't. I have the only thing that I tend to use in large quantities, the bow. Now, if they wanted to cap the bow somehow, a limited supply of arrows probably would have done it. Beneficially, that isn't exactly a mechanic in these games, so... Hey guys, pile in! I was just... let's see what the new guy has. Then who did I find? Who did I bring to the tavern? Alright, you also use gold for guards, right? Wait. Or do the guards escort me? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Or is it? That's a new sound. Oh, that's just an orc. You're in zombie country, orc peon. What did you think was gonna happen? I still didn't upgrade my treasure chest thing. God damn it. Just trying to figure out how to operate this apparatus. I mean, an argument could certainly be made for adding new mechanics. But I do find that there is a sort of a nice balance point of complexity where something is complex enough to have flavor, but not so complex that you rack your brain trying to figure it out. I'm kind of feeling the rack right now. I mean, it's going to be worse in Decision 3. I actually have to record what type of civvies you find in which zones so that I can grind for them so I can get the defenses that I want. Not looking forward to that. So I find a guy, I lead him to the tavern. and it doesn't count because he's not one of the... Then why is he even there? Why is there even a tavern? As before, I just have so many questions. What? There we go.